Okay, we're on the north side of the hole here. You can see on this side over here, those track marks are, that's the eastern boundary where the cold pole and pillars was uncovered. And this is the western boundary where the cold material was uncovered. And they've come right down on top of it now. And you can see the fly in the air right there, that's the ash. And they're cutting down the side of the edge here, and they're pulling out the ash. I don't see enough temperature measurement on these things in this wind. I'm not so sure about that. Although I'm not the qualified person here, so just observing. So I think we're down deep enough down there to be able to get to the coal. This sandstone, when it gets heated up really hot, it turns very brittle and kind of can turn to dust too. So some of the material that's flying in the air might be ash, and some of it might be the dust from the sandstone. I'm of course not qualified to state one way or the other what that is. The sandstone also turns red. You can see in that pile over there, a lot of that material is red, which probably means it's sandstone that was above the fire and it turned red because of the heat. We're still on site measuring. Those laser measures have a operational range on them. I don't know exactly what the range is, but I don't know if it's 100 feet. That might be overly optimistic. Without spraying water on any of this material, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it's hot or not. He just cracked into this thing right here and then idled his machine down. And I think he's calling in for scientific advice. I think he wants somebody to look at this load in the bucket. Here they come. The load in the bucket seems like it's hot. I can see the heat waves coming off of it. I can smell it. Coal fire has an extremely distinct smell, and I'm smelling it right now, even upwind. This is the hot thing. You can see it coming off of the side of the bucket there. He cracked into it. He knows it's hot. They're talking about how to get the water truck in to cool it down. I can see the heat radiating off of it right there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not, but... Oh yeah, it is. Hot. That is hot stuff. Here comes the water. It's nice that he knew that it was hot. not set it down, I don't think, because that'll expose it to the atmosphere more. We got about 6 feet on the surface here, maybe 10 feet on the bottom, more to come towards where I'm standing. So he's probably going to have quite a few more hot buckets like this. Here comes the dozer to clean up the pathway down into this hole. I think they're going to talk about it. I think what they're thinking of is they want to drive that water truck over there down into this hole so they can spray water on this bucket to cool it down. Water won't extinguish the coal fire, but it can cool the rocks down. This might just be hot rocks, not hot coal. Everybody's thinking about it now. I heard some readings up to 350 degrees. Yesterday. I'm not sure what we're getting now. I wish I had a thermal camera. I'm sorry, I don't. Hi. It's exciting. It's hot. What are they going to do now? Are they going to get the water truck down? Safety meeting. Ah, okay. It was, I saw him realize what he had right when he realized it. That one's hot. What's the temperature on that bucket? Wow. Not 2600 C or anything, but they're having a safety meeting right now, and he doesn't want to say the temperature that he's reading on that bucket, but they know it's hot. These guys are extremely sensitive about danger of fire. They scraped all of the vegetation that they could get away from this site. Up against the ditch here, you can see how there was grass, and they scraped it off. Of course, there's still grass over here, and they would be terrified if anything jumped the ditch. They're being nonchalant about this, which I respect. They don't want to draw attention to what they're doing here. It's not bad, but the last thing they want is Channel 9 News. My mine fire scientists are super talented and super experienced. believe they're going to come up with the best pathway. Heat waves give it away. Kind of just looks like rocks without that. These guys are extremely polite to me. They also try not to tell me everything. Operator's headed back to the dozer. Wonder what he's gonna do now. Looks like the conclusion of the safety meeting might be that there's too much wind and that they have to put all this stuff back in the box. Wait till calmer conditions prevail. They were about to spread all that material out on this plateau here and carve and grind it in, mix it up, maybe drag the teeth through it. Now he's gonna pick up some cold topsoil looking stuff and then push that over the top of it. Keep it safe. I think that's the conclusion of the safety meeting. There goes Paul's little house. Paul's son's little house. You guys are going to take it apart, stone by stone. topsoil over top. Well, that was almost extremely exciting, and then it wasn't. Too much wind is probably the conclusion. I think my 200-page project plan might have a dust control listed in it as a concern that they're to manage, so I'm not sure. Maybe they should spray something with a water truck for dust. Photographs. Love it. Maybe the safety meeting is called "They can't unload this bucket of hot stuff while I'm standing here taking a video of it." Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Hope I'm not stepping in it by being up here taking a video, but at the same time, it's just so interesting. Covering the whole thing. All the hot stuff. I was under the impression that this side over here was the cold side, but I'm starting to get the feeling that what they tell me isn't always exactly what's going on. I know that these two stakes right here in front of me mark the location where the vents were. So I know they're into hot stuff now. They're gonna bury it. That's what they're gonna do. It's probably the wisest course. Here it comes. Cover. These guys that are running these machines aren't used to working with hot coal fires. They're having to learn a lot about how to handle hot stuff. Oh man, that's definitely coal fire. That smell will knock your socks off right now. Here it goes, they're covering it over. These machine operators aren't very happy about this because they want to just dig a hole, put fill in it, and go home. But the start and stop nature of coal mine fire excavation is probably just new to them. Well, I'm going to stop the video here and go talk to this guy real quick and see what kind of information I can extract from him. That's the end of the hot stuff for right now. Thanks for looking.